Prime Minister, on
Sure.
gun reform, like in 1996, there's some rural MPs and some farm groups who are strongly opposed to the case for national changes or any changes for that matter. I'm wondering if, like John Howard, you will seek to work closely with the Nationals, and also will you visit rural constituencies to make the case for change?
I'll seek to work with everyone across the system, but it clearly is not one size fits all either. There's a recognition that someone who is a farmer on a property might have very different needs from a bloke in Bonnyrigg who got access in the current laws to 6 high-powered rifles. And we're about stamping out inappropriate use. We don't want to say that all gun use is the same. Quite clearly it's not. And people who have legitimate use of guns need to be able to do so, in particular people in our farming communities.
Just following on from my learned colleague, would you be deciding to head out into rural communities to talk to them as John Howard did? And just separately, in your chat last week on the night of the attack, you said your aim was to eradicate anti-Semitism. Did you discuss this with President Herzog last night? And do you think it's achievable to eradicate anti-Semitism?
Well, anti-Semitism we know is an ancient hatred. But what we want to do is to do everything that is within our power to stamp it out. When it comes to engaging with people, if you look at where I go, during an election campaign and during the course of this year, have been on cattle stations, have been to Longreach, have been to Kununurra and parts of the Pilbara, and as well as the Kimberley. I've been to drought-affected areas in South Australia. I'm someone who doesn't just visit one part of Australia. I see my role as visiting all parts of Australia, and I'll engage with all parts of Australia.
Minister, do you accept that what ministers have been claiming through entitlements is out of step with community expectations?
Well, quite clearly what we've done in writing to the REM Tribunal, and it is the REM Tribunal that establishes the rules, and I might see if the Finance Minister wants to comment on this as well. But let's be very clear. I've seen some comments from the coalition who don't seem to recognise two things. One is that the system that has been operating is the system that was established in the wake of Susan Lay's sacking as a minister, and we have not made changes to those entitlements before now. They are the entitlements that were established under the former government, and they're entitlements that were on the basis, I would assume the same system operated, on the basis of the Remuneration Tribunal. Now, what we are doing is seeking in the correspondence that's been given to the REM Tribunal is to ensure that it is more in line with what community standards are, and we want to make sure that there's confidence in the system, whilst also ensuring that we can continue to have a diverse parliament, and that new parents, for example, can participate fully, because we want the parliament to be representative.